This short video concerns the topic of prenuptial and postnuptial agreements in Florida. Prenuptial agreements are useful for at least two distinct and separate purposes. First, they can be used to define what will occur should your marriage be dissolved. Secondly, they can be used to define what will occur should one marriage partner predecease the other while they are still married, a form of partial estate planning. Some prenuptial agreements incorporate one of these purposes and some both. A postnuptial agreement is a very similar document, but it is executed after the marriage takes place as opposed to before the marriage takes place. The use of prenuptial agreements has greatly expanded during the past decade. In 2007, the Florida legislature codified the use and enforcement of these agreements by creating Florida Statute Section 61.079 entitled Premarital Agreements. This single statute largely replaced a hodgepodge of case law which defined how premarital agreements were to be interpreted and enforced. The signing of a prenuptial agreement or postnuptial agreement is a very important transaction which may dramatically affect you and your family far into the future. This can be the case even if your marriage is never dissolved. It is likely to be the most important business transaction of your life, being far more important and complicated than the purchase of a home or an automobile. Before negotiating and signing such an agreement, you should consult with an attorney who has many years of experience with these documents. Once signed, these agreements may remain binding forever. In my humble opinion, no one should ever consider signing a prenuptial agreement without consulting with an independent attorney of their choosing. Prenuptial agreements are typically enforceable in Florida if properly prepared and executed. In general, there must be full disclosure of both parties' assets and liabilities and incomes. In addition, these agreements must be executed without fraud, duress, coercion, or overreaching. The legal definitions of full disclosure and these other terms are beyond the scope of this short video. How these requirements are met and how they are documented for labor proof is also beyond the scope of this page. However, these topics should be thoroughly discussed during your consultation with legal counsel. The unromantic fact is that, statistically speaking, approximately 1/2 of all marriages are eventually dissolved. It is thus no wonder that prenuptial agreements have become so popular. I hope that you have found this short video helpful. This website, TampaDivorceNow.com, if you are not currently visiting the site, contains several other written statements and videos about the most common areas of family law in Florida. They are all logically and concisely written to maximize the flow of useful information to you as quickly and efficiently as possible. Feel free to navigate them as you feel the need. I am David Anton, a third-generation Tampa attorney that has predominantly practiced family law in the Tampa Bay area for nearly 30 years. It's not just my job or even my career, it is my calling. For a quality initial consultation that you, and perhaps your children, both need and deserve, please feel free to call my office at 813-443-5249. I wish you the best of luck with your family law issues.